All right, we're going to work on example 7. So we have a parametric equation. We have the x variable and the y variable here. So x is e to the t, y is t squared. So we need the derivative evaluated at the parameter t is 1. So dy dx is y prime t over x prime t. So y prime t becomes the derivative of t squared, which will be 2t, and x prime of t is the derivative of e to the t, which is e to the t now. So you got 2t over e to the t. Now this is to be evaluated when t is 1. Okay, so we have t being the value 1. That's your parameter value. So just plug in that value here. 2 times 1, e to the 1, which gives you 2 over e. So here's the answer to number 7. Number 8, you have your x coordinate and your y coordinate where x is sine 2t, y is cosine of 3t, and in this example, the parameter value for t is pi over 6. So we need the derivative, dy dx. Okay. dy dx is, I'm going to change the notation here. We write it as dy dt over dx dt. So dy dt is the derivative of cosine 3t. And derivative of cosine is minus sine 3t. And then don't forget chain rule. So we're going to move this over because we have to differentiate 3t with respect to t. And that derivative is just 3. So we get negative 3 sine 3t for dy dt. Dx dt is d dt. X is sine 2t. And the derivative of sine is cosine 2t, but by chain rule, we got to differentiate 2t. And this gives you 2. We end up with 2 cosine 2t. So this, if we look at it this way, dy dt is the numerator, dx dt is the denominator for our derivative. So we're going to get negative 3 sine 3t over 2 cosine 2t. So we can see, if colors help, what we're doing, I guess. So, okay. Now, don't forget, we have to evaluate this as at t is pi over 6. So we have pi over 6 now. Okay. So I'll just put this pi over 6 here. And what this will become is -3 sine 3 times pi over 6 over 2 cosine 2 times pi over 6. We have to evaluate this here. Okay. So we get -3 sine pi over 2 over 2 cosine pi over 3. Okay. All right, now, so we have to know what sine of pi over 2 would be. And we know sine of pi over 2 is the value 1. And then cosine pi over 3. So that's cosine of 60 degrees. And cosine of 60 degrees is 1/2. So what you end up with is -3 times 1 over 2 times 1/2, or your final answer is just going to be -3. So I'm going to move this over here. And put the final answer as simply -3 here. Okay. So this is your derivative, and this is the answer to number 8 here. -3.